Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com. Sunday NFL action. Let's get busy with a free play pick video that we hopefully can win some money on this one. And in this football game that we're going to look at here, maybe an under-the-radar total that should be on your radar. Let's take a look at those Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers, 471, 472 Sunday afternoon. If we take a look across the board, Pinnacle opened up at 40. And if we take a look at Chris, they opened up at 40.5. But now 39s are across the board on this total. A lot has changed since the last time that the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns played just 2 weeks ago. You had Mason Rudolph in the football game getting clunked on the head with a helmet from Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's not going to play in this football game. Either is Mason Rudolph, not due to injury or suspension, just because of a benching. So Hodges now is going to take over at quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, looking at this football game, it's key because it's December the 1st. It's in Pittsburgh. What do we figure in that football game, right? 32 degrees, winds whipping around, cold, maybe a little bit of snow. That's not going to be the case on Sunday afternoon. Looks like it's going to be in the low 50s with weather and winds right around that 7 to 8 miles an hour. Certainly balmy conditions for this year in Pittsburgh. Now, when we take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, there wasn't a lot to like over the past couple weeks, and rightfully so. So they made the move to bench Mason Rudolph to put Hodges in the football game. Last week, Hodges came in on the second drive of the third quarter, led the Pittsburgh Steelers on a touchdown drive, and actually had 3 scoring drives in the second half to lead them to victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. When you look at the Browns, they got right last week against the Miami Dolphins, which most teams do. Now, coming into this football game, obviously, when you look at the Miami Dolphins defense compared to the Steelers defense, it is night and day. But you have to get that good feel here if you are the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield had a good week last week. Also have 2 capable running backs in the backfield for the Cleveland Browns, and also 2 all-star, all-pro caliber wide receivers for the Cleveland Browns. One would think they would be able to score in this football game, but primarily you want to take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers and what they can do against the Cleveland Browns. Again, we didn't like what we saw the past 2 weeks out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But if you take a look now, a completely healthy offensive line. Let's keep in mind that Cleveland pass rush, which has been so dominant all season long, really bolsters or factors on Olivier Vernon playing one end and Myles Garrett playing the other. Both of them probably aren't going to show up on Sunday. We know Garrett's been suspended, but even if Vernon does play, maybe on a pitch count there with the bulky knee, hasn't played in a couple weeks, that pass rush shouldn't be able to. Also, let's keep in mind, your 2 starting cornerbacks are back for the Cleveland Browns, but you're down your top 4 safeties from opening day. Demarius Randall didn't even make the trip due to a coach's decision, and obviously, as we know, they already lost a few key contributors in the secondary. Miles Burnett, obviously, as we know, the last football game he did play against the Steelers in that football game did hurt his Achilles, so he's out. There's going to be some options. Juju Smith-Schuster is not going to go for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this football game. Neither is James Conner. So on the head of it, you say, wait a second, how are they going to be able to move the football? That offensive line is going to give Hodges plenty of time to deliver. And also, when you're taking a look at a total, you want a boomer bust quarterback, and that's a perfect quarterback for Baker Mayfield. He's going to make a decision that's going to cost his team in a turnover. He's going to make a decision that's going to help his team by throwing in a double coverage, getting a flag or a touchdown pass or a big play in this game. And when we couple the weather conditions, which should be really good, we couple a Steelers offense that should be bolstered by better quarterback play, and also a healthy offensive line with no suspensions, and also the Cleveland Browns defensive line going to be a little bit hurt, as well as the secondary. Points should be available in this game. We're not talking about we needing 50. We just need to hit that number of 40. Both of these teams approaching 20, which I figure is going to happen in this game. We're going to go with over the total of 39 points in the Steelers and Cleveland Browns. If you like this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check out RightWager.com. We got a big Sunday setup, so join the team today. Hopefully we can put a little bit more money in your pocket, and as always, good luck with those wagers. If you like this sports betting content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out RightWager.com for all the latest sports betting information, and give me a follow on Twitter @RightSideVP.